why do you want to be a firefighter? That's like a classic question, you know? And for so long, I didn't really have a great answer. Part of it was I wanted an active career, you know, the cliche is the helping career. But I think in the back of my head, I saw this, you know, happening when I was younger. Growing up, my dad was sick. I think maybe part of the firefighting career got in my head due to having firefighters come to our house quite often. I would see these guys come in and take care of my dad and show such compassion and care for somebody they didn't know. I think I have that same empathy that can allow me to walk into somebody's life in a crisis and give them that same compassion. Being a female firefighter in a male-dominated industry, you have to show up and prove yourself. And I was okay with that for the first half of my career. But then I lost that. That went away. And that was a huge blow to my ego trying to find it. I started getting burnt out. I had just had my daughter, and I was headed back to working on the streets. And there was a really defining moment for me, which was a fire in the middle of summer. I had kind of an internal panic attack while I was fighting that fire. And then I found myself getting anxious every time the tones would go off. It really caught me off guard. I really had to think on that for a while. And so that's when it all started for me. Gosh, maybe I shouldn't admit this. I didn't drink so much in high school the way some of my friends did, but I explored cannabis, you know, and then I had to quit for a long time because of the career I chose.
It's official. In the last 6 hours, recreational marijuana became legal here in Minnesota.
It's one of 77 new laws that took effect overnight.
And then when Minnesota accidentally became legal, I felt like this was my opportunity. I want the stigma of cannabis to be broken. I think cannabis can be used in so many different ways to enhance our lives. Enter Northern Kind. We want like a boutique style dispensary, and we want people to feel like it's easy to walk in. I think so many people get lost in the world of cannabis with how much is out there now. We're gonna have our own grow operation and like educating them on just our own product. I would love to do like first time user classes, like get your friends together if you've never done this before, and I can give you guys a rundown and safely show you how to consume cannabis. Done correctly, it's the most mellow, fun experience that you can have.
Me and Ange have been on a few challenging adventures together. I mean, just getting married was one. That's its own adventure. And we have 2 kids, which is another very crazy adventure. And she asked me to do a third one, and I just said, why not? And she sets out a goal and very much accomplishes it. She wanted to be a firefighter from the day that I met her, and she wasn't one when I met her. And she had a lot of road bumps, a lot of tears, but never gave up.
I knew it would be huge to have him on board because he's owned his own business for 20 plus years already, and he's been successful with it. For me, it's just building my community in a different way than it's been built in the past with firefighting. It's a very different way to submerge myself into the community, but I think I can still be a part of community. So as a firefighter, I had to prove to everybody that I could do that job. With the cannabis industry, as long as I can prove it to myself, that's all that matters. I want to do this for myself and my family, and that to me will be success.